Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm back with another Once Human video. Now in today's video I've been playing the closed beta. This is the third closed beta test, and this video is basically going to be me talking about my first impressions of the game, what I've seen so far. It's not a full review because obviously I'm only a certain way into the game. But I wanted to just go ahead and give my first initial impressions of the game, what I like and what the content has to offer in the game for you guys and girls. Now, if you're interested, the closed beta test has obviously already gone live, but it's going to be live for the whole of April. So as of recording, today is April the 7th, and I've got some codes to give away for the game. So you have to come onto the website, and then you have to download the launcher here. As you can see, download their launcher, because these codes that I will give away are not for Steam, it's for their official launcher. So before I get into that, like, share, and comment down below if you need a code or you would like a code. You must put a comment in the comment section. Just write in the comment section that you don't have a code and you would like one, because it's going to be a first come first serve basis, because I don't have loads of keys. I only have a set amount of keys to give away, and obviously I also have a time limit because the beta is of course not going to last forever. So if you want to get in, like I said, click the link. I'm going to pin the link in the comment section below. I'm going to pin that, and then if you just write me a comment, otherwise you won't get a key, and once they're gone, they're gone. So yeah, but anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to talk about the game. Let's go. So as you can see, we're in the game now, and this is my little base here, my little home base. So yeah, so this game, Once Human, as I've said before in my previous video, this game is a survival based MMO, and of course it's a shooting game. So you can do third person, and you can also actually do first person. Now the game is actually really, really, really good. Now you might be wondering to yourself, okay, so what are the contents of this game? Now, so base building, as you can see, this is a very, very important thing to do. Don't judge my house yet. I'm not that far into the game. I'm currently sitting at level 20. So yeah, this is my first impressions of the game. Base building is very, very good. Very, very easy to understand. You can see here, if I can show you here, you have a ton of customizations for your structure. Roofs, the usual walls. You got the interior. You can make plenty of different stairs to choose from. Then of course you have doors and windows, and this is not all of the customization, because as you level up and as you get deeper into the game and you start unlocking more blueprints that you can find, and you can start to use different materials. So for now, obviously this base is made out of wood, but you can use brick, you can use stone, and so on and so forth. So you have your traditional, all of your stuff to craft with. We have choices of storage. So you can see here, there's an evolution of the items. So you have your basic one, then it goes up, and then it gets better and better and better, and that works for everything. Then you also have the fortifications, because of course to stop people destroying your base in a PvP like area, and stuff like that. So you have turrets, you have extra gates, extra protections, sandbags. Then you have I can never say this word, agricultural stuff here. So you have compost bin, planting stuff, ways to collect water. The list goes on. You can create, electricity as well for your base. And of course, it wouldn't be, a survival building style game if you didn't have all different types of furniture. Now, I don't have much because, like I said, you need to play the game, find the blueprints, and unlock them. So you can see here, I've only got a few. Unfortunately, I've only got the basic bed, but we're going to try and get a lot more. You got floor decorations, wall decorations, recreational and stuff like that, and then designs for your base. So yeah, that's that aspect. Now you can also you have to craft like ammo. And while I'm here, actually, let me craft some of this. This is for HP. So yeah, you can see here you can craft ammo, pickaxes, stuff to heal with, fishing rods, because this game does have fishing, by the way. So for all you fishing fans, you MMO fishing fans, yes, you can fish in Once Human. If that's what you like to do, then you can go ahead and fish. And then I'll show you the gear. You can craft weapons, and the same thing here is you need to get blueprints. So as you can see, there's different tiers for the weapons, and there's also a lot of blueprints to collect. Now I only have, obviously, like you see, the 1 pistol here, 2 shotguns, MP7s, etc. So there is a vast, like, the customization is immense here. And then you've got different style melee weapons as well. Armors, the same thing here, different tiers, different, you know, like epics, common, you know, legendary, the usual stuff you would see in like an MMO. Again, different tiers, different blueprints. You get the gist, you get the picture. Now the cool thing that I like is on here. If I go to my gear, if you see here, you can do modify. So if you right click on here, you actually have mods that you can add to each individual item, whether it's your weapons or any piece of gear. There is specific mods. You can see here, all of these are like, this is a crossbow mod. So this one, for example, here gives you a plus 5% crit damage. So, and there's other ones here where you can get plus 12 damage, weak spot damage goes up. So put that one on there. And then you have, again, crit rate plus 8. So you can see here, there is a vast, you know, a very fast, like, customization. The stuff you can do is crazy here. So look, every single piece of item, you can put in a mod. Legendary style mods here. So yeah, customization, great. Graphical design, not too bad. It's quite nice, actually. Here's the blueprints that I was saying. So you need to go through the game and find these blueprints. You can get them from buying them in game with the in-game currency that you can get from playing the game. You can find them from just doing explorations and stuff like that. So that's why there's cosmetics. So you can see here, I've got this mask here, and there's obviously different styles that you can do. I'm assuming there's going to be, when the game, you know, launches, if I show you here, event, here's one of the skins. This is a really, really cool skin. You'll be able to get this for free during the closed beta test, but obviously when the game launches, I'm assuming there's going to be a cash shop where you can obviously buy different, you know, different style skins. So yeah, that's good. Now, if I go out, if I just leave here, you have your traditional, you know, logging, harvesting, mining, all of that good stuff. So I'll show you a few things here. Logging and then mining. Is there anything I can harvest here whilst I'm here? Here you go, harvesting. So the animations for the harvesting isn't quite there. It just goes, but that's fine. But this game has a massive world. If I go ahead and zoom all the way out here, you can see I'm obviously in this location, but all of the world here is, you know, level recommendations here. So level 45, level 35, 25, to 15, you know, so high levels, low levels, but there's all of this still to explore. So a lot to go, and it's all open world. You can literally traverse. Some of this in the beta is actually time gated and locked at the moment. I don't know whether these will open up, you know, once you hit that specific level, or if it's just purely a time gate thing. So somebody in the comments can correct me on that. I don't fully know yet. But like I said, this is just my first impressions, but it's so good. And I'm on a PvP server. There's PvE servers and there's also PvP servers. Now, the PvP in this game is not like everybody. If you're on the PvP server, if you just run around, everyone can kill you. They can if you flag for PvP, but there is zones. There's specific zones around the map, as you can see here, where it says attack. If you go to these certain zones, PvP is turned on by default. So if you like venture into those areas, beware, you're going to be able to get shot by other players. But if you want to just roam around, you just have to turn on your PvP. So you just hold down P. Now, as you can see here, I'm now in a PvP state, but because I'm obviously a low level and there's players that are way higher than me, have better gear, for example, I'm going to turn it off. I'm basically going to turn it off for like 9 times out of 10. I'm going to be roaming without PvP on. So yeah, but getting into the open world, you can traverse by using a motorcycle, or you can upgrade, and you can also actually drive around in 4x4 cars, which is great to see. So yeah, I just want to get up here. The bike does struggle going up the hills. But as you can see, fully open world, you can just roam around. There is no like loading screens apart from when you use obviously a teleportation. If you teleport from one area to the other, then of course there's going to be a a loading screen. Now let me get off the bike here. Actually, I want to show you guys and girls another thing here. If you jump off there is full damage, by the way. You can break your bones, break your legs. Am I able to get up here? I'll climb up. I'll just show you from here. You can jump off and you can actually glide down. So that's another cool feature. So make sure if you fall off a cliff, spam your jump button so that you don't die and break your legs. But yeah, the game is really, really good graphically around the world. Like I said, I like what I see. Gunplay is pretty decent. You can go into first person or stay third person. So you can even, click of a button, third person, click of another button, you're back into first person. Enemies wise, there's a lot of, I wouldn't say hard enemies. Is this a real player? Oh, look, there you go. So combat's pretty decent. What else would you expect from a third person / first person shooter? I'll go ahead and show you the teleportation system as well. So you can teleport from anywhere in the world. You can teleport back to your territory. So you go ahead and hold this, load myself back. So like I said, this is the only time you're going to see a loading screen is during the teleportation time. But just roaming the open world, there's no loading screens that I've come across so far. Now, any other content to discuss? Yes. So you go around the map, you do quests, you have journey tasks to unlock, and then this is basically the MSQ, if you like, main story quest. You go ahead and follow this. So this is the traditional, questing system. Go here, do that, kill these people, explore here. The usual sort of thing that you're accustomed to from playing MMORPGs. This game obviously is not a fully fledged MMORPG. It leans more into the survival-based game. But the reason why it is an MMO, because there is MMO aspects of the gear, the quests. There is raids. There is dungeon bosses. There is a guild system. They call it a warband. There is also this thing that they call hives. Now, hive is essentially a group, but it's like a dedicated group that you can form up, and you can always play in and talk in. So if I show you the if I go to social here, so you have your usual friends. You have a normal team where you can group up. There's like a automatic group finder basically. But here's a hive. I just created this hive just to show you guys and girls. So you can create a hive, and then you can recruit members, and basically you can talk to each other in here. And it's just basically a dedicated, it's like a static group that you can just always, do content with together. And then here is the guild system. So you can see here there's a list of guilds that you can obviously join, or you can go ahead and create a guild of your own. It's currently locked to 30 members, but as always, it's a little bit time gated, but you can obviously upgrade the warband, the guild, and then after that you can you know, start having more members. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, here we are. So here, first encounter ends in 2 days and 2 hours. So if I go ahead and click on that, season goals, sorry, you have milestones. So you can see here, there's a time gating aspect to the game. Now, I don't know if this is purely for the closed beta, or if when the game launches, if it's going to also be time gated to a degree. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to try and find that out. I'm going to try and ask the developers of the game if this is going to be, you know, going forward. Which, to be honest, I don't like things that are time gated, but in some aspects I understand why, because then it basically limits people from going too far ahead from other players. So it kind of lends more to the casuals. It helps them out. But yeah, it could just be a beta. It could just be a beta thing. So yeah, so you can see here, there's so much to do in this game, and I haven't even like scratched the surface basically. But yeah, overall, that's all I wanted to sort of say today for my first impressions. The game's very, very good. It's a lot of fun. Positives are huge open world. Graphically, it looks great. Gunplay is pretty decent. It can be a little bit janky sometimes, but of course it is still in closed beta. The game is set to be releasing at some stage this year, hopefully around summertime or just after, as long as obviously this closed beta test goes very well. Cons could be for me is, at the moment, like I said, there's a lot of things that are time gated, so it's a negative and also a positive. It just depends on your playstyle. It depends on your opinion. But the other sort of negatives at the moment, these are only, I'm just nitpicking by the way guys, because it is, like I said, a beta. There is a few things with the animations during the cutscenes that are a little bit jank. They could be done better. And also some of the text and stuff is not always correct, but these are small things that can obviously be changed. Now the last thing that I just realized, I just remembered that I didn't mention, is you might have wondered like, what the heck are these things? Now basically you go through the game and you collect these. You can see here, these are deviants. So basically just think of them as they're your powers. They are like pets, basically. Just think of them like pets. You can collect them and then you can choose which ones to have. You can see currently I have the butterfly in my backpack. If I don't want to use this one anymore, I can go ahead and use this blob looking like one. And then you have here, I have this little guy here. He actually goes out and mines for you. So you don't have to go ahead and mine. This guy, the Digby boy, goes around the area and gets the copper for me. So you go ahead and claim that. And then if I go across to this one here, this pup buddy goes ahead and also collects stuff for you. So you go ahead and claim that. So it's a really cool idea. I really like this aspect because it brings more to the game than just obviously guns. It brings, like I said, powers basically as well. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot of stuff. I could go on for a lot longer, but I've rambled on more than I actually initially planned to. But yeah, like I said, loving the game so far. Could there be some better changes? Yes. Bug fixes? Yes. So fingers crossed. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. Stay tuned. I'm going to be making some guide videos as I delve deeper into this beta. And of course, I'll give my full review when I've, reached the full end game, got max gear and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. And also, as I said at the beginning of the video, please drop me a comment if you're interested in getting a key. I have a set amount of keys to give away. So yeah, drop me a comment. First come, first serve. When the keys are gone, they're gone. So yeah, anyway, take care everybody. See you soon. Peace.